Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Ken Lee. I'm a chairperson here at the Medical Campus School of Health Sciences. I would like to welcome you all who are listening online that are potential students for our programs here at the Medical Campus. And this discussion is a live virtual discussion that we'll be talking about all the career choices you have here at the Medical Center campus. We'll talk about our certificate programs on over to our Bachelor of Science degree programs, and I'll even enlighten you about some of the programs that actually have an articulation as a master's degree. But in all things, we want to assure you that we have a high quality program here at the medical campus. We have over 22 programs that are within the college here and a school of nursing that has 3 or 4 tracks within it itself. But more than anything, if you have questions, feel free to type them out. I will get to your questions possibly as we're going through, depending on the amount of traffic that's going through, so that we can answer your questions quickly and effectively. But again, don't be shy about asking questions, because if you ask a question, I should have an answer for it. If you don't, I'll be able to get an answer back to you irregardless. So let's start here. First, here on the campus, we have certificate programs. We have phlebotomy programs. We have emergency medical technician. We have health informatics specialists, massage therapy programs. We have a pharmacy technician program, paramedics, medical assisting, medical code of building. The good thing about certificate programs are if you're new to a career choice and you don't want to spend a lot of time or you're somewhat unsure, these will offer you an excellent choice to get yourself started. These programs are done within a year's time. More than likely, they're done from 2 to 3 semesters of training that you will spend a lot of clock hours in the training field itself. So for instance, if you went into massage therapy, you can go and do that program within 2 semesters. What's great about that? In 2 semesters, you can be an independent massage therapist and make upwards to $40,000 a year at a minimum. But massage therapy is also interesting. Depending on your skills as a person to articulate your own business, you can develop more clients and get involved with get involved with chiropractors, physical therapists. You can work in your own business, but it's a lot of career opportunities within there. But on this screen, I want to point out some other things to you. The first one being phlebotomy tech. Phlebotomy techs are specialists that you'll see all the time where they work for a physician, where they work in a large hospital or some type of clinical setting. They're the people that draw your blood. And these are specially trained people who do this with minimal problems or techniques or causing pain. So you might want to take a look at that. And then, of course, one that's near and dear to me is Paramedic Program. This program itself is 3 semesters. And again, you can work anywhere. Miami Dade College paramedic students, they can go and work anywhere in the state. And outside of that, our paramedics are sought nationwide. So you're looking at programs here at the medical campus that are exceeding and are well known nationally. So that's the great thing about Miami Dade College that you possibly didn't know, is that the training here will get you prepared to work anywhere in the United States. But don't forget, you can ask questions at any point. I'm going to try not to speed through because I know there are going to be a lot of questions that will come about. And I want you all to pay attention to those things. Once you go from the certificate level, the next level up is the Associate of Science degree programs. These are programs that require more technical training. The programs within the Associate of Science degree program are all done in less than 2 years. So you may go 4 to 6 semesters of training to be able to go. The associate degree programs will more than likely involve, at the end of the educational run, that a student will take a national certification test. So you may take a national credentialing examination to be registered by the state, a national exam also as part of your training to show that you have been well trained, you come from an accredited program, and you can be specialized in the caring of our patients that are out there in the world. So for instance, if you look on this screen, you'll see again, there's a diagnostic medical sonography program. Diagnostic medical sonography, obviously a great deal in radiography. In this particular program, students will leave the program and they'll be able to work in obstetrics. They can work in a gynecological office. They will be the ones who take they'll take the imaging of the ingrowing fetus as it develops throughout the trimesters of life into pregnancy. And they also do things such as cardiac rehab. So they're used specially for that, to scan the heart. They'll scan the vascular system into the legs and the arms and give physicians the vital information they need to know about the blood flow and things that are within the body that may be space occupying, such as tumors and things like that. It's a very interesting field. And within this, you see sonographers will make upwards to $52,000. So that's another thing you might want to think about. As you move from certificate programs, which may top out about $40,000 as an entry level payment, you go to the associate level. The associate level will start you probably around $40,000 upwards to $80,000 in pay in some of these fields as you take a look on the screen. As you can see, for a 2-year degree that takes you less than 6 semesters, you'll be able to make what I consider to be a very good amount of money to have a successful and a start off to your life. So whatever your experiences may be that you might want to go and move into a healthcare career. Again, it's a short amount of time, but it'll give you a start in your life that can get you towards career goals that you will take a look at. On this screen, you'll see a dental hygiene program. Again, this is one of our more popular programs here at the Medical Center campus. 6 semesters, there are some prerequisites for this course, but again, you're almost making $60,000 a year if you get selected and complete this program itself. So you might want to take a look at that. So let's look at some other associate science degree programs that are on this screen. Here you'll see that I'm talking about health informatics, histotechnology, nuclear medicine, and opticianry. Nuclear medicine is one of those that I'm actually a chair of. Again, my name is Dr. Ken Lee. I'm the chairperson for nuclear medicine, all the imaging programs, which are radiography, nuclear medicine, diagnostic medical sonography, and physical therapy assistant, as well as the EMT paramedics and the veterinary program that we have here in the campus. Nuclear medicine is one of those that we have lots of seats for. So if you're looking into an imaging career that you can do in 5 semesters, you're looking at the nuclear medicine program. The starting salary for this is $61,000 or so, depending on area statistics that we have for that. But again, with the degree from Miami Dade College, you can work nationwide. So even if you finish here at Miami Dade College, you can go work in any state in the country, as well as Puerto Rico, and work as a nuclear medicine, a highly trained person who helps physicians diagnose cancers, administer drugs for the treatment of patients who may have a cancerous tumor and going through those cycles of chemotherapy and so forth and so on with that. So that's a big difference from a nuclear medicine technologist as opposed to a radiographer, as what you will see later on, who take images of bone, CAT scans, and those things where you actually are involved with diagnosing by administering medications through the portal systems that the patients can be illuminated and show whatever the injury may be. Histotechnology, if you take a look at this, is a very specialized field. You might want to take a look at this field also. This is a dynamic field which gets into tissue sampling, reading under a microscope what the actual cells are that are involved, the amount that's there, the type of cell that it is that's there, to help physicians again gather the information they need for proper diagnosis and treatment of patients with disease and injury that's not normally seen with the naked eye. Lastly, that I'll point out on this screen for you is our opticianry program. Our opticianry program starts out about $34,000 a year. In this program, you're looking at vision care, helping people be assessed for visual deficits. And this is a wide array of talent. This is something that's always needed. Vision does change throughout the course of life. So no matter where you're starting out now, at some point in your life, the vision may dim a little bit, and you'll need someone with this specialty to help you be fitted properly and to be assessed as to what the injuries may be or factors that are causing the vision to dim itself a little bit. But this is another great career move for those who are starting forward in their career. I'll move forward again. And on this screen, we'll talk about our physical therapy assistant program, our physician assistant program, our radiography, respiratory, and veterinary technology. As I said, my name is Dr. Ken Lee. I am a doctor of physical therapy itself. Here's some things you might want to know. The associate of science degree is the entry-level degree. This is the degree that allows you to work and receive payment and be licensed by the state. There are physical therapy certificates that are out there called physical therapy aids. In that career, there is no test that's involved. In that career, that person cannot have any direct patient care whatsoever. So in order to start working with patients where they've had the hip injuries, they've had the means for needing physical therapy, you'll need the Associate of Science degree in physical therapy to start off on that. The career for that is starting anywhere from $45,000, and I've seen physical therapy assistants that are making well over $100,000, depending on the settings that they're working in, and whether it be home health care and those things like that. So it's a great career choice. So if you're sports-minded, you like to get people back on their feet, it may be the career choice for you. Miami Dade offers another unique program that I have to point out. It is called our Physician Assistant Program. The Physician Assistant Program is 6 semesters long. It starts out, and the students will move from this track, an Associate of Science degree. They'll take a national exam. Miami Dade College currently is the only school that is offering the Associate of Science degree in Physician Assistant, and this starts at about $80,000 a year. Miami-Dade's cost for physician assistant training is cheaper than anywhere you will find in the United States. So if you're looking at becoming a physician's assistant, working as the right hand of the physician, this is a career choice that you might want to take a look at. Great career choices, working from the ER to surgical things, to working with oncologists, to working with any form that a physician has. You can specialize and become an assistant of that with the proper training here at Miami Dade College. Then you'll see that we have our radiography programs, we have our respiratory programs, and a veterinary technology program. Veterinary technology is the only where we deviate on this campus from human health. Here we get into the animal health care. This is a specialized field that is very well needed. So if you're working in an urban area, people that actually know how to take care of your pets, these extended animals that become part of our families, you need someone that has this training. It's about 6 semesters to do this program, and you can move and start making from $30,000 on upwards into $60,000 a year, depending on how big the practice is that you're working for. There's a wide array of people that need veterinary technology. I myself have pets in the house, so if you have some, you need them to be seen by trained people as well as a veterinarian, a doctor veterinarian. So as you move forward from this, these associate science degrees, again, what's the common factor here? They're all less than 6 semesters, which is equivalent of less than 2 years' time. You can get selected to one of these programs, move forward in your career choices, and here at Miami Dade College, we will help you along the way by guiding you towards the right prerequisite classes and moving forward into those things that are there. Now we move up the ladder one more time. We have bachelor's degree programs here at Miami Dade College. Here we have a bachelor's science degree in physician assistant. This is 9 semesters, including the associate science degree. In order to get into this degree program, you must have an associate science degree. That comes from Miami Dade College. This is a feeder program into this program, and now with a stronger degree, you can make an exceeding amount as over $80,000. We put $80,000 as just a mean for the salaries for the physician assistant, but the degrees do matter. So as you move forward from an associate of science to a bachelor of science degree into the master's of science degree in physician assistant, Miami Dade College is your starting point for that. I will mention something that's not on the screen about the physician assistant program. Our physician assistant program is also has a dual enrollment with St. Francis University in Pennsylvania for receiving the master's degree. As a matter of fact, our programs just graduated their first master's degree dually enrolled student from Miami Dade College into St. Francis, and they walked across the stage and were hooded and received their master's science degree in physician assistant. Again, the stepping stone is that Miami Dade College will take you from the associate of science degree towards the bachelor of science degree and into a program that's articulated with us to receive your master's degree in physician assistant. So again, you can work anywhere in the United States with a physician assistant's degree. Rural America to urban America. There are lots of physicians that are out there that are seeking the highest quality physician's assistants to help them with their patient care. And again, physician assistant means that you will prescribe medications. You will know the disease states. You will know the signs and symptoms. You will be able to assess and do those critical measurements and assessments that are needed at the bedside or in the clinic to give people proper medical care as they move forward when a physician may be tied up for whatever reason. Then we have our School of Nursing. Miami-Dade College has one of the largest School of Nursing programs in the United States. We have a couple of tracks within the School of Nursing. We'll start looking at the Associate Science degree programs. We have a Nursing Generic program, we have a Nursing Bridge program, and a Nursing Accelerated program. The Nursing Generic program is for the student who has no medical background whatsoever. So if you're just coming into the field, you're coming in with the desire to be a nurse, this is the program that is for you. You'll come in and go through this generic track, which will take you approximately 2 years to go forward and do that. And look at that screen to the right. You can start making about $65,000 a year. Pretty nice for a 2-year associate science degree here at Miami Dade College. Our Nursing Bridge program is for the selected programs that already have an associate science degree, but because they have a kinship with nursing skills, they can do this program within 1 year. And these programs are for students that come in with an LPN license, students that come in with a military background and training from the military, students that are also paramedics, and respiratory therapists can move towards this track of Nursing Bridge program. Our Nursing Accelerated program is another thing for you. If you have a degree, a bachelor's degree, and any other degree, this program will allow you to become a nursing student and receive your degree in 1 year's time. You can move forward in 3 quick semesters of doing very strenuous coursework and move forward with that to receive your bachelor's degree in nursing. I see a question here. This question is from Borello Theater. It says, will you explain any degree in music? Yes, Miami Dade College does offer degrees in music, but in this particular virtual snapshot that I'm talking about there, we're really looking at the medical programs that are here. But yes, we do have degrees in music. They're on our website. They're fully explained for that. And if you have another question, feel free to ask that. I see a question here from Cindy Rodriguez. Do you have certificates in something that I can take? And let me click onto this, Cindy, to get more of your questions seen there. Take in place of courses. Okay, certificates in place of courses. Some of the degrees that we have to have an articulation agreement. So if you're a high school student that's coming in with a specialized certificate in some of the courses that we may have here in the medical campus, say pharmacy tech or veterinary services or nursing and some of those things, we will opt out and give you credit for things such as introductory to healthcare. In some of the courses, they have more specific requirements that we can give you more credit towards. For instance, in our clinical lab sciences program, there is a vocational credit and certificate that comes from those that students will come into Miami-Dade College. They have a very shortened amount of coursework to take here to college before earning their associate of science degree. So for some programs, Cindy, there are, and those others that are out there in the high school system that are right now taking certificates or will receive a certificate, we do have things for you. You just need to come with your paperwork so we can tell you which credits you'll be given exemption for and to move forward with those things. Okay, but those were great questions that are there. So anyone else that's out there in virtual land, please feel free. Ask a question. I may be talking fast, but I can read, and we will slow this thing down and get you all the information that you may need. Okay, Nursing Accelerated. I want you to take a look at this. Again, I might probably mention this already, but it's $65,000 and above. The accelerated program is if you have a degree in anything else. So if you have a bachelor's of science in health, you have a bachelor's in nursing, you went to business school, you have a bachelor's degree in any field, we will accept you into this. You can apply, be accepted to this program, and move through an accelerated program of a year, giving you lots of credit for those, somewhat as we would do with our bridge program, and move you forward and along with your degree attainment. So this is a great option for you that are out there with degrees, who are looking at career changes. You've seen where some careers have not been very fruitful. You've seen the economic decline that's happened within the country, and you're looking for a steady amount of work in a great field. And I can tell you, as a healthcare practitioner, there's nothing better than taking care of people who have been injured and sick, but yet you have the skills to be able to step into the gap and help them get better and help their families move forward in their care and watch people return back to their life and their previous plans of living. So again, healthcare is a great career. It's a career that's pretty much not affected by some of the things that you may see out there. We're like the last to be hit. But again, you want to do it because of the heart. We want you to come into these programs because you care about people, and we feel that we're the college that will help you get there and continue in your care. So as we move forward from the associate degree track of nursing, we also have a Bachelor of Science degree in nursing. So again, our students who come in and earn our associate science degree program, or maybe coming in from someplace else, you can come into this bachelor's degree program. And again, this RN degree that's stepped up in responsibility, so ASN in nursing, you can come into this program and move forward through this program. Again, this will lead you towards more leadership responsibilities in a hospital. This will lead you towards a little bit more care and specialty areas of your nursing training. So again, Miami-Dade College does offer a Bachelor of Science degree in nursing. We offer a Bachelor of Science degree in physician assistant. So, and we have a couple more that are on the track, but as we come up with those, get more solid information and start those programs, we're going to be opening those up for you also in meetings like this, where you will see all the information that we have. So don't forget, we have certificate programs, we have associate science degree programs, we have bachelor science degree programs, and in some cases, we have articulation agreements for our students who have baccalaureate degrees that they receive here to be transitioned on to other universities that accept our credits and will allow our students to leave their institution with a Master of Science degree without ever having to leave Miami, Florida. So that's what happens, and it's a great thing. It's a great articulation for our community and for what we do here in Stanford at this college. Now, let's look at admissions requirements. Yes, we have requirements. Things about the medical campus is that, yes, you need to have a high school diploma or its equivalent. You must submit an application to the college. We can't just take you from the street, but we will. We have an open door policy that if you just come in and do a simple paperwork to get you started, you can apply to the college and start taking courses. We have some of the best guidance counselors that are out there, advisement people that are on these campuses to help you move forward. We would like for you and to apply for financial aid. Again, why pay for it yourself when you've already paid taxes, you paid into the economy system here in the United States, and can use the opportunities to help further your education and decrease the cost to you. We also have some of the courses will have required testing or equivalent scores for courses. So for instance, such as nursing. Entrance into the nursing does require students to take all the prerequisite tests, work rather, to go back and to do the testing that is for to help in the application process of that. So there are a few programs, and we can talk specifically about those when you come to the campus, or you may ask a specific question to tell you about the other types of testing that are required to get into the programs. Transfer students, so if you're coming from Broward College, or if you're coming from out of state, or some other private university, you have to have your transcript sent into the college to be read. Those have to be read by our specialized department for degree requirements, and they will look and see if the college can give you credit for the work you've taken outside of our institution itself. So you may be required to do those things there. Let's see, you must meet program-specific pre-requirements for programs. Some programs will require that you have Bachelor of Science, you take anatomy and physiology. Some may require that you take a physics course. But in each of those things, on our website and in our listings, we are specific to what it is you need to take. So you need not go outside of what is listed there, but work with an advisor to get the courses when they're offered at the most optimal time at a schedule that's convenient for you to be successful. So we want you to do those things. And then you must submit your applications on time to be here. So again, are there any other questions that I have out here in the world? Can you guys tap me anything more? I saw one from Cindy. I read from Braylo. If I said your name correct, I read your question. But if there are any more questions, feel free to answer those questions for you.
Okay, yes, we have a question here that asks, what can I do while I'm still in high school to prepare for Miami Dade College, as well as once I come to college, do I take my prerequisites at the medical campus or at other campuses?
Well, that's a very interesting question. Some of the high school, if you're a high school student, they have dual enrollment. So on that aspect, with your school, there's already an agreement in place that will allow you to take college credits either at your school or at one of the Miami-Dade campuses other than the medical campus itself. So for those types of students with dual enrollment, that is offered to you. Of course, after you leave high school, you are now an adult and you can come to any of our campuses to take these courses other than medical campus. And the reason I say that is medical campus specific. Students who are selected into program come to our specialized medical campus on 20th Street to take all their coursework once they're entered into a program. You can take all the general education courses that you'll need, from English to math to physics. Those courses, any of our other main courses that we have. So again, you already know if you live in Miami-Dade, if you live in Miami-Dade County, we have our North Campus, we have our Wilson Inter-American Campus, we have our Kendall Campus, we have our Entrepreneurial Campus. So we have campuses that are about in Hialeah and West Dade Campus where students can take courses, and into Homestead also to take courses off-site to help meet those degree requirements. Are there any more questions?
Another question by Maria asks, is there a waiting list at the medical campus for the programs?
Well, Maria, actually there is no waiting list, if I can answer that correctly for you. The programs are selective, which means that students are applying and competing against an unknown quality and quantity of people with each application pool itself. We do not hold seats as so that you can apply and then come back in and later on to have a course that's available for you. But what we do have for you is a competitive advantage to help you get selected into the program. So in actuality, I know I've heard this question before, such as in physical therapy and some of our large program, there's a waiting list. No, there is no waiting list. There's a new application pool generated every year by reapplications for those who may continue to try to get into a program and those things like that.
Okay, James asks, can I go directly from the physical therapy assistant program into physical therapy?
Hi, James. James, that's a great question. Physical therapy itself The degree in physical therapy is now a doctorate degree. In years past, when the degree was a master's degree or bachelor's degree, was easier to articulate. But the associate level training that you will receive here at Miami Dade College will allow you to take your national licensure exam, to be registered and licensed by the state of Florida to work in this state and the other 50 states as a physical therapist assistant. But no, the answer is, the question again is, will it allow you to go directly into a physical therapy program itself? No, unfortunately, it won't at this point. Upon leaving the Miami-Dade Physical Therapy Assistant Program, students will still need to go back in and complete their Bachelor Science work and other degree requirements of the university they're seeking to get into. So for that, and then those students can apply and get selected into the program. But I can tell you this, I was once a physical therapist assistant myself before I became a doctor of physical therapy. The training that you will receive here at Miami-Dade College to go forward will have you leaps and bounds ahead of the other classmates who've had no other physical therapy or patient care experiences. So you will go forward and excel in the courses such as neuroscience, neurophysiology, kinesiology, all the physical therapy training courses, because you already have a background in it. And I've seen where my past students have left the college itself since I've been here 16 years, and they have gone forward and excelled from the master's degree when it was a master's degree, and I've had plenty that have gone on to become doctors right now. And I can name 9 students that have left our associate of science degree, completed the other coursework they needed at other institutions, and then moved forward and received the degree as doctorate in physical therapy. So that's a great question, but yes, it is doable. So don't be disturbed that you can't go directly into it, but once you get there, you'll understand the benefit of coming here first.
Okay, and our last question is, do you look at the high school GPA or the GPA from the prerequisites that you take once you get to the college?
Well, I'll have to answer this and be very, very honest with you. We look at both. We look at the high school GPA. That is the question, right? The high school GPA and the prerequisite course that you receive at the college. The high school GPA does help you as a stepping stone. So if you're in high school now, I would tell you everything is competitive. So you want to achieve the highest grades that you have right now in high school. And don't do like people like myself who just left high school to do high school. But you want to move forward in your life. You want to show that you're excellent from the beginning. It has you to repeat less courses. It'll have you test out to higher courses so you can move through your degree track and attainment quickly and more efficiently. The prerequisite courses are the requirements of the state and accrediting bodies that allow students to go into these specialty programs that are here. So Miami-Dade College complies with all those national accreditation standards by having certain types of prerequisite courses as the state of Florida dictates to allow you to receive a full college education and to move forward in your training. Okay, so we're going to wrap this up in 1 minute. So I would like to see more questions. I think I have one here. Let's see, this is Cheyenne Pemberton. Forgive me, Miss Pemberton, if I mispronounced your first name. But your question is, what is your physical therapy program like? Our physical therapy program is one of the best in the country. Our assistance program, our national average for licensure is 98%. We're moving higher with that. We just, a matter of fact, had a student who went in and had a perfect score on the national licensure exam. We are the oldest physical therapy assistant program in the nation. We started here in 1969. I was the director of this program starting in the year 2000. And before I moved into the level of administration, I held that position for 12 years. So I know personally, and as its administrator now, the type of students that come into our program. The type of students that we come in our program have all received 100% employment. They've been able to take their national licensure exam and pass at a rate that is higher than the national average, higher than the state average, and pretty much set the bar for what's out there as far as being properly educated and able to work in any setting that is out there. So if you want more information, please feel free to call. Again, my name is Dr. Ken Lee. My email address is kle@mdc.edu, and we'll get you information that can return back to your personal emails. But you can also use that information for any of you that are out there for any of the programs that we spoke about. You may not have had the time to type in your questions or answers. We have this virtual questionnaire going on throughout the day up until around 7 p.m. So there are people that are standing by computers right now to answer any of your questions that you will have in regards to what we have here at the medical campus. Again, our campus is looked at one of the highest in the nation, and we'll be more than happy to have you come and be a student here at Miami-Dade College Medical Campus.